Yes. Hello guys, welcome to ACE Online. A special welcome to SSC JEE 2024 revision series for engineering mechanics subject. Before proceeding further, we will discuss about the syllabus, what exactly they have mentioned, how many marks you can able to expect, and typical questions like in this video, like you can able to expect these kind of questions in the exam. These kind of questions we are going to discuss in this current video, guys. Okay, let's start. Coming to the syllabus. This is a typical syllabus mentioned in your notification. Equilibrium of forces, law of motion and friction. Only three topics are there, guys, like no work and energy principle, no impact, no collision. If you see the GATE syllabus, guys, you will see all those data, all those contents also. But in RRBJ, in SSC, we are having only three things, guys: equilibrium of forces, law of motion, and friction. I hope everything is fine for you. Venu, is it not running? Yes. Law of motion and friction. Okay. Let's see the. We are dividing this content into 4 chapters. First one is force and moment system. Second one is equilibrium of force system. Third one is friction and its applications. And fourth one is law of motion, guys. And guys, mostly questions from this chapter I've seen, guys, this chapter, and because these two are interlinked itself, and this chapter from law of motion specifically, I haven't seen any much questions, guys. Are you getting the answer, everyone? Next, here basically what type of questions they are asking, Amma? See, basically questions from parallelogram law, questions from Lami's theorem, questions from basic definitions of friction, basic definition of force, basic definition of moments, basic definition of Verigner's theorem and all, guys. So very, very basic things they're going to ask, guys. Now coming to the weightage, they're having around 2 to 3 marks, 2 to 3 questions. Don't expect more than 2 to 3 questions from engineering mechanics. You can ask me the question, sir, should we need to concentrate on engineering mechanics? The answer is no, not much required, guys. Because if you see the questions pattern, I will show you the previous questions, guys. You get the idea. The questions are very, very, very basic level. So if you're having brief idea of engineering mechanics, guys, you no need extra preparation for engineering mechanics. You can skip this subject. You can go through the high weighted subjects like fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, IC engines, are getting us, everyone. These kind of subjects you can focus more instead of focusing more on the engineering mechanics, guys. My strong suggestion here. Are you getting an answer, everyone? So here the weightage is less. At the same time, the level of questions also very, very less, guys. The very, very basic level questions you can answer very easily by seeing the questions itself. I will tell you where exactly you have to focus more. Do you understand, answer? Here, first thing, definitions, guys. All basic definitions you have to focus more. What is a limiting friction? What is meant by force? What is meant by moment? What is meant by equilibrium and all, guys. Second thing, the questions on parallelogram law, like they will give you 2 forces, guys, P, Q, which is having an angle theta, then where the resultant is acting, guys, what the formula for this? R equal to how much, guys? Square root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta, guys. Are you getting an answer, everyone? So basic resultant you're going to get, guys. And the angle made by the resultant also, they're giving the frequent questions from this one also, guys. Tan alpha equal to Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. The questions coming from these two formulas very, very frequently. I'm expecting this year also one question will be coming from parallelogram law, guys. And the questions from limiting friction. What is the limiting friction, guys? Fs equal to mu s times of n. The basic questions they're asking, guys. They are not going too much depth into the questions, into the subject, guys. Are you getting it, everyone? If you're having basic understanding of the subject, you can able to answer without having much preparation, guys. Okay, now coming to myself, Hajaratvali Sheikh, I myself have taken the strength of material session also for you. I hope you remember me. Okay, and then my few credentials. I secured 14th rank in GATE, 45th rank in ESC, then my master's at IIT Bombay, and then I worked in industry for 9 years, guys. I'm having more than 12 years of experience. So I know, based on the analysis, guys, I know exactly what to teach, what not to teach, where you have to focus more, where you should not focus more. I'm qualified to tell, guys. Okay, so please follow the guidance I'm going to give, guys. There is a more than sufficient to crack this exam. Wish you all the best, guys. Without further delay, let's start. Let's start with the first question. Please read this question, guys. This question given recently. Let us see who will give me the answer for this. In order to determine the effect of forces acting on a body, we must know effect of force acting on a body, guys. Indirectly is asking about definition of force. We're asking nature of the force, whether the force is push or pull. Next, magnitude of the force, line of action of the force, or all of the above, guys. Which one is required to understand the effect of force acting on a body, guys? Basically, we must know all these three, guys. Because if you take any object, on this object, if the force F is acting, guys, F equal to something magnitude is required. How much magnitude is required? Next, it is acting push or pull also required, guys. Next one, guys, line of action. And which line of action is also acting? This is also more important for us. So we required all these three to understand the nature of the force acting on a body. Are you getting an answer, everyone? Yes. Next, second thing, guys, unit of force in SI unit is, what exactly? It's a typical question. It's a Newton. Newton is the typical unit of force. Next, the product of either force of couple with the arm of the couple is called. A typical theory question, guys. Try to think and give me the answer. Typical theory question. The product of the either of the force of couple with the arm of the couple, guys. Try. Anyone, guys? Yes. Here the answer is, guys, tell me, sir, resultant couple, moment of the forces, resultant couple, moment of, sorry, guys, the resultant forces, given as resultant forces. Okay, guys. The product of either of the force of the couple and the arm of the couple is called moment of the couple, guys. The answer here is option D. Why it is moment of the couple? First of all, what is a couple, guys? We discussed. Couple is a pair of forces equal in magnitude whose line of action of force is not the same. Okay, it should be having a pair of forces, guys. Couple means pair of forces, guys. Then the pair of forces, the moment of the couple, listen carefully, the moment of couple is equal to the product and its distance, guys, perpendicular distance, guys. The right answer is moment of the couple itself. Clear? Next. Please go through this question. Let us see who will give me the answer for this, guys. The basic definition of moment, you can able to give the answer, guys. Please try this question. Anyone? Please try this question, guys. Let us see. Try, guys, this question. Please try, guys. You can answer very, very easily. He has given that. You know that, guys, a force is producing that much moment, then moment arm is how much? What is the distance he's asking, guys? How can we find out, Amma? Moment equal to formula is how much? force into displacement, force into distance, guys. The moment how much, amma? 96. Force how much, guys? 12 into distance, guys. D equal to how much, amma? 96 by 12. How many times 96 will go from 12, guys? 19 8 jar. The answer equal to how much, guys? 8 meters itself. I hope this is clear. Good, guys, good. Now, please try to understand this question, guys. Try to understand this question. A couple produce dash type of motion. Translational motion, rotational motion, or combination of translational plus rotational, or reciprocating motion, guys. Tell me, sir. Typical reciprocating motion, nothing but a translational motion itself, guys. So it is the couple gives the turning effect. Turning effect means rotation motion of your body, guys. Answer is option C. Clear? Next. According to the law of moments, let us see who will give me the answer, guys. According to the law of moments, if number of coplanar forces acting on a particle are in equilibrium, yes. Listen carefully. Here they given that there the coplanar forces are acting on the body are in equilibrium, then which of the following options are correct, guys? Please read the question. It's a very typical question, guys. Let us see who will give me the answer for this. Let us see. Please read it, guys. Please carefully read the question and try to give me the answer, guys. Yes. Here the answer is, guys, listen carefully. The answer is, here it is in equilibrium first. Then tell me, sir, he's asking about the moment, law of moments, na? Then algebraic sum of their moments about any point in their plane is 0. That is a correct or not, sir? Yes, this is correct. Next. Then their algebraic sum is 0, not about certain point must be 0, guys. Then algebraic sum of moments about any point is equal to the moment of the their resultant of the force about the same point. Yes, this is wrong, amma. Why? Because, guys, there is no question of resultant here. There is no question of resultant because it is in equilibrium he mentioned, guys. If he is not mentioned equilibrium, na, suppose if couple of forces are acting on the body, then according to the law of moments, if couple of forces are acting on the body are not in equilibrium, then this statement is correct, guys. Yes, clearly mentioned as in equilibrium means then algebraic sum of the moments about any point in the plane must be equal to 0. So answer must be how much, guys? Option A. Very good. Next. Please go through this question, everyone. Please go through this question, guys. Try to give me the answer. Please. If the line of action of all the forces are along the same line, if the line of action of all the forces are acting along the same line, then the forces are said to be, tell me, guys, the line of action of all the forces are in the same line. These are called what kind of forces, guys? Anyone? These are called collinear forces. The answer is what? Collinear forces, guys. Clear? Next. Coplanar concurrent forces are those forces. Yes. Please read the statements, guys, and try to give me the answer. Coplanar concurrent forces are those forces which meet at one point, but their line of action not lie in the same plane. Do not meet at one point, and their line of action not lie in the same plane. Meet at one point, and the line of action also lie on the same plane. Yes, please go through this, guys. Here, coplanar means it should be lying on the same plane. It should not meet. If it is meeting and become concurrent forces, guys, they given coplanar concurrent means it should be meeting at the same point, lying on the same plane. See here, I can write. Answer is option C. They meet at one point because as mentioned, concurrent means meeting at one point, and the line of action also lie on the same plane itself. I hope this is clear, guys. Next. Two forces of 6 newtons, 8 newtons act at right angles to each other, then resultant force will be. He has given two forces, guys. 6 newtons, 8 newtons acting at right angles to each other, then resultant force will be. Very simple, guys. Using parallelogram law, you can able to understand. See, this is the P. But just remember this formula, guys. This is the Q. This is the angle theta. Then resultant will be how much, guys? R equal to how much, amma? r equal to square root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. But here has clearly mentioned that these two forces are right angles to each other, means angle theta equal to how much, guys? 90 degrees. So cos 90 how much? 0. So answer must be how much, guys? Square root of p square plus q square. P square means 6 square plus 8 square. How much is coming, guys? 36 plus 64, the root 100. Root 100 means how much? 10. The answer is how much, guys? Option D is the correct answer. The questions from parallelogram law also very frequent. Please try, guys. Yes, this question, guys. Please try this question. I hope you can able to answer this question, guys. I'm giving 30 seconds of time. Please try. Everyone, guys, please try this question. See, two forces are acting at angles, angle of 120 degrees. Assume this is the P, this is the Q, acting at 120 degrees, guys. The bigger force is 40 newtons, 40 newtons, and the resultant is perpendicular to the smaller force. The resultant is perpendicular to the smaller force, guys. I am assuming that, guys, so listen carefully, or make this is the P, guys. I am assuming that, guys, this is a 40 newtons has given. This is the P, this is the resultant, guys. Making an angle of how much, guys? Because P is a smaller force, I am assuming. Q is the bigger force, guys. Making angle alpha equal to how much, guys? 90 degrees. The smaller force P equal to how much is asking them. Very simple. Formula is how much? Tan alpha equal to Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. P plus Q cos theta, guys. I know that tan alpha means how much? Infinity. Infinity means 1 by 0. So I can say P plus Q cos theta must be equal to how much? 0. Now, P equal to how much? Minus Q. Minus Q means minus 40 into theta how much? 120 degrees, guys. Cos 120. Cos 120 means how much, guys? Sin 90 plus, sorry, cos 90 plus 30, guys, become minus sin 30 minus 1 by 2, guys. It is 40 into 1 by 2. The answer equal how much, guys? 20. The answer is option A is the correct answer. Please go through it, guys. Next. Yes, this is a question, very simple question. Without second thought, I can say, if alpha is the angle between two forces, if alpha is the angle between, earlier I have assumed theta, here is assuming alpha, then the angle made by the direction of the resultant theta related to the P is given by, how much answer will be? Q sin alpha by P plus Q cos alpha. It should be in terms of tan inverse one I am going to get. The answer is option C is the correct answer. It is given in the 16 SSC, guys. Okay, very basic questions they are giving, guys. Next, the resultant of two forces each equal to P and acting at right angles is the resultant of two forces each equal to P acting at right angles. This is also P, this is also P, guys. Then the resultant will be how much? Anyone? R equal to square root of P square plus P square. How much, guys? 2P square. It equal how much, guys? Root 2 times of P is the resultant. The answer is how much, guys? Option D, root 2 times of P, guys. Next. Yes. Let us see, guys, who will give me this answer. So one of the trickiest question I have seen. You should know the mathematics behind it. If you know the basic trigonometry and mathematics, you can answer this question very easily. Please try, 20 seconds I am giving the time. You can do within 20 seconds itself. Let's see. Please try, guys. Please try this question. Okay, audible? వినపడుతుంది కదా? Okay guys, let's see. The right answer here is, guys, anyone who can who have solved this question, amma, the right answer is option D. How it came, guys? Very simple. If two equal force of magnitude P acting at an angle theta, guys, this time angle theta, this is the P, this is also P, guys, making an angle theta, then resultant will be, so R equal to how much, guys? Formula square root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. See how much I'm going to get, guys? Square root of, take 2P square common, amma. 2P square common, I'm going to get 1 plus cos theta. But in terms of, I want in terms of cos theta by 2, guys. How can I find, amma? Square root of 2P square 1 plus cos theta means I can able to write, guys, 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1 I can write, guys. So here plus 1 minus 1 getting cancelled, guys. So I'm going to get, see, 2p cos theta by 2 I will get. The answer is matching with the option D, guys. So I hope this is clear. Next. Let us see, guys. The horizontal and vertical component of a force 200 newtons acting on a body at an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal is asking, guys, there is a 200 Newton force is acting, which is making an angle of how much? 30 degrees. Is asking what is the horizontal component of the force and vertical component of the force he is asking, guys. Horizontal how much, amma? 200 cos 30. Cos 30 means, and Fy means how much, guys? 200 sin 30. 200 cos 30, 200 sin 30, guys. Now, 200 cos 30 means how much, guys? I can write 200 into root 3 by 2. How much is coming? 100 root 3 will be coming. 200 sin 30 means 100. It's asking first horizontal, and then with the horizontal is asking, so only horizontal means 100 root 3 itself. Yes, vertical is 100 itself, guys. First horizontal and then vertical. Horizontal is 100 root 3, vertical is 100 itself, guys. I hope this is clear for you. Next. See this question, amma. Very, very beautiful question, guys. Let us see this question. A force of 800 Newton acts on a back bracket as shown in the figure. The moment of the force about B is equal to, at least I will wait for some 30 seconds, guys, to solve this question. Let us see who will solve this question, amma. I want to find out moment about B due to this force, guys. Let us see who will give me the answer, guys. I'm giving 30 seconds of time. Okay, please try, guys. Yes, please try this, guys. I hope you can able to answer. Try this question, guys. Everyone. A force of 800 newtons is acting. Then moment of the force about B is equal to. Please try, guys, this question. Let us see. Very simple, amma. What you can do, try to take this is the 800 cos 60. 800 cos 60 means 1 by 2, guys. That equal to 400. This one is how much, amma? 800 sin 60. Sin 60 means how much, guys? Root 3 by 2. Which means that 400 root 3 you will get, guys. Are getting an answer, everyone? 400 root 3. I want moment about B. See guys, moment about B, if you observe carefully, moment about B, I want in terms of Newton meter, guys. Here he has given in terms of mm. See, a moment about B, this will give you clockwise how much, guys? 400 into 160 mm means I can write 160 by 1000 meters plus next 400 into root 3 into distance how much, guys? 200 by 1000. So how can I find this 3 zeros? I'm going to get 64 plus 3 zeros, guys. So I'm going to get 80 into root 3, 80 into 1.732, guys. 1.732 approximately we'll get, guys. Answer is 203. The answer is matching with the option A. I hope this is clear for you guys. Okay, now let us see, if F is the force acting on the body, M is the mass of the body, and A is the acceleration of the body, then which of the following is to Newton's second lemma? Very, very basic question. Tell me, sir, for this, do you need any extra preparation for this? Tell me honestly, guys. No. The answer is how much? F equal to how much, guys? MA. So it should be how much, guys? F minus of MA equal to 0. So answer is matching with the option C, guys. I hope this is clear. Next, the resultant of two equal forces has the same magnitude as either of the forces, then angle between the forces is how much, guys? This is a little tricky question. Try, guys, this question. Please try this question. At least try this question, Amma. Everyone. Try this question, guys. Please try this question. Audio is okay, right? Yeah. Everyone try, guys. The resultant of two equal forces has the same magnitude as either of the forces. Then angle between the forces is how much, guys? Please try, everyone. I hope you can do it, guys. You can do it very easily. Please try. Here he has clearly given that two equal forces. This is the P. This is also P, guys. My resultant also will be coming P itself. Resultant also will be coming P itself. The question is asking is, what is the angle between this one equal to how much? Very simple. Formula is what? R equal to how much? R I can write R square equal to how much? P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Now observe carefully. R square means how much here? Resultant is P square itself. Here also P square. Q also P square. 2PQ again 2P square, guys, into cos theta. This one getting cancelled each other, guys. I'm going to get cos equal to minus 1 by 2 means it's theta equal how much, guys? 120 degrees. Cos 120 equal to minus 1 by 2. The answer is matching with the option D, guys. I hope this is clear. Now, very good. Now please go through this question, guys. Two forces which meet at one point and have their line of action in different planes are called. See, they meet at one point. Whenever you hear the word they meet at one point means it is called concurrent forces. It is called concurrent forces and their line of action different plane. So it is a non-coplanar. It is a concurrent non-coplanar, guys. I can write non-coplanar concurrent forces, guys. Non-coplanar concurrent, answer is option B itself. Next, a block weighing 20 kilonewtons is resting on an inclined plane. This is an inclined plane, guys, which makes an angle how much? 30 degrees. Block weight how much, Amma? 20 kilonewtons. Okay, then the component of gravity force parallel to the inclined plane is how much? See, observe carefully, sir. If you draw the FBD, guys, this is the W. This is the angle. How much am this angle, guys? See, this angle. If this is 30, this should be 60. Again, this how much, guys? 30 itself. He's asking what is the component gravity force parallel to the inclined plane is, so this is the perpendicular, this is the parallel, how much guys? This is a W sine theta, W sine 30. Cos 30 will be perpendicular to the inclined plane, sine 30 will be parallel to the inclined plane, guys. So how much is coming? 20 into sine 30. Sine 30 means how much, amma? 1 by 2. Answer equal how much, guys? 10 itself. It is matching with the option B is the right answer, guys. Clear everyone? Yes. Next. Two forces each equal to T by 2. Act at right angles, guys. Two forces T by 2, T by 2, act at right angles. Their effect may be neutralized by adding a third force acting along their bisection in the opposite direction with a magnitude of. Definitely, guys, this effect can be neutralized by acting this resultant force here, guys. How much this resultant I can able to keep it, guys? These two will give resultant how much? Square root of T by 2 whole square plus T by 2 whole square, guys. How much I am going to get, root 2 times 2. T by 2 means T by root 2 I will get. So I have to balance with the same T by root 2, guys. Answer is matching with the option B, guys. Next. The necessary condition of equilibrium of a body is, please try this question. The necessary condition of equilibrium of body is, please try, guys. The algebraic sum of all the horizontal component of the forces must be 0. Algebraic sum of all the horizontal component of force must be 0. Then all the vertical components must be 0. Then algebraic sum of all the moments of the force about a point must be 0, and all the above. The answer is all the above, guys. Because if your body is in equilibrium means there must be having no translational motion and no rotational motion, guys. Are you getting us, sir? No translational, no rotational, guys. So translation means if you can take it, guys, net force in x direction must be 0, net force in y direction must be 0, guys. Rotation 0 means sigma m or sigma t equal to 0, guys. Some of the moments must be equal to 0. So answer is matching with the option D, guys. Next. If a rigid body is in equilibrium under the action of three forces, tell me, sir. If a rigid body is in equilibrium under the action of three forces, then the basic condition, Lami's theorem you have seen, guys. If three forces are keeping the object in equilibrium, three forces must be concurrent. Three forces must be concurrent, guys. Next. This is some of the questions from friction, amma. When one body rolls over the surface of another body, the resistance to the motion is called. When a body rolls over the surface of the other body, guys, it is called rolling friction. Whenever you hear the word called rolling means you get the rolling friction. Next, the friction experienced by a body when it rests is, when the body at rest, guys, it experiences what kind of friction? Sliding friction, rolling friction, dynamic, which friction, guys? Static friction. Experiences what exactly? Static friction. Next. The maximum friction force which comes into play when a body just to begin to slide over the surface of another body. Tell me, sir. He is basically talking about limiting friction. Limiting friction means the maximum friction, because simple logic, guys. I have a pointer, I am applying the force, it is not moving means who resisting me? Static friction is resisting, sir. Now, at the time of motion, the maximum resistance is called, guys, called maximum static friction. Maximum static friction means what exactly, sir? Limiting friction. The answer is what exactly? Limiting friction. Next, the limiting friction is minimum static friction, minimum sliding friction, maximum static friction, friction that limit the velocity of the body. No, not at all, not related to velocity, guys. It talks about maximum static friction itself. Next. The minimum angle made by an inclined plane, with horizontal such that an object placed in the inclined surface just to begin to slide is called. The basic definition of what? Tell me, guys. Basic definition of angle of repose. Angle of repose means the maximum angle I can able to tilt. Suppose I have some inclined surface is there, maximum angle I can able to tilt so that object will be remains in equilibrium, guys. That angle is called what exactly, sir? Angle of repose itself. Next, the angle of friction is, guys, what the angle of friction means, guys? Tan theta equal to mu. This theta is the angle of friction, guys. is a ratio of friction and the normal reaction, the force of friction when the body is in motion, the angle between the normal reaction, the resultant of the normal reaction, the limiting friction. Yes, sir. This is the answer, guys. The angle of friction means, you know the guys, this is the n, this is the mu n is there, assume for time, n mu n is there. Angle of friction means resultant makes an angle, guys. Angle made by resultant with respect to normal reaction, guys. It is the angle of friction, basic definition of angle of friction, guys. Next, the maximum friction force which comes into play when the body just begin to slide on surface another body is known as, guys, limiting friction. This question we discussed, guys, similar kind of question. Next, dash is the angle of inclination of the plane at which the body begin to move down the place. Same question, guys, they given multiple times, angle of repose. Then, yes, this question, guys, please go through it. The ratio of static friction to dynamic friction is always, static to dynamic is always how much, guys? See, you know that, guys, my kinetic friction is always less than the static friction. Why? Because when the body is in motion, you are not getting a sufficient time to log the irregularities, guys. So definitely coefficient of friction will be less. So definitely, guys, my static friction Fk equal to formula is how much, guys? Mu k into n. Fs equal to how much, guys? Mu s times of n, guys. Then ratio of static to dynamic. So Fs by Fk equal to how much, mu s by mu k. Tell me, sir, mu s by mu k, as mu k is less than mu s, guys, you get this value always greater than 1. So always greater than 1. It is matching with the option C, guys. Next, on a ladder resting on a smooth ground and leaning against a rough vertical wall, the force of friction acts. See, guys, the question here is, listen carefully. There is a ladder is there. There is a ladder. It is a smooth here. It is a smooth. Here it is a rough surface. Rough surface. So because of weight, what is the possibility, guys? It will slide down or it will move up because of the weight of the ladder. Or if you are climbing on the ladder, how it will move, guys? Move up or it will slide down. It simply slide down. So your motion will be downward. How is the friction at this location, guys? Will be upward. So here, direction of friction force, how much here? Always upward at its upper end. Yes, it is upward at its upper end, guys. It's given towards the wall. No, there is a normal reaction, guys. Away from the wall. No, normal reaction. It's upward at its upper end. It is matching with the option C, guys. Next. The ratio of, similar kind of question, guys, we discussed. In the previous question, I given static friction, dynamic friction. This time in SSC 2015, they given dynamic friction to static friction is always, dynamic friction to static friction is always, tell me, sir, less than 1 or equal to 1, greater than 1, guys. It is a less than 1, In case of static to dynamic is greater than 1. So uska ulta is what exactly, guys? Less than 1 itself, guys. Then last question, the coefficient of friction is, tell me, guys, you know that limiting friction equal to coefficient of friction multiplied by normal reaction. So I can write coefficient of friction equal to how much, guys? Fs by n. I can write, guys, friction force by normal reaction between two bodies. It is matching with the option C, guys. Yes. I hope this is clear. As I told you, the questions from engineering mechanics is very, very few. 2 to 3 questions, that look very repetitive kind of questions they're asking, guys. So don't put much effort here. Just to go through the equilibrium conditions and parallelogram law, Lamis format, and basic definition of frictions. That is more than sufficient to answer the questions from engineering mechanics. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this session, guys. If you like the session, please do comment below and share your feedback. To getting a nut, sir, everyone. And more such informative videos, guys, please do subscribe ACE Online. With this, I'm stopping the session, guys. Wish you all the best. Thank you.